And it literally will make you forget even why you were mad.
It doesn't make you forget why you mad. It make you forget why you even like him. It make you forget, like, he probably called your mama a stupid hoe, and you like, ooh, maybe she was.
Baby,
at one time.
that thing can have you co-signing for cars.
Girl, apartments. Taking my car at 9 o'clock and leaving me at work until 6:30.
Okay, Jody dropped me off last night.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for real. It does. Baby boy to the fullest.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That's a textbook example.
That's a textbook example for real. That is definitely because it is though. Because if you get into because when relationships are volatile, right? Mm-hmm. And when you have that type of relationship with your partner, and y'all are not married, of course, sometimes children are involved. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
And y'all not married, and then it's a up and down thing. You don't have a for real commitment. You all are not necessarily committed to each other.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's like, yeah, we did it, but it's not like a marriage commitment to where if something works out, y'all know y'all going to try to work it out, right? Y'all know y'all going to try to figure out whatever. Silent treatment or whatever. Y'all going to try to work this out. But if it's just a relationship, it's not held to the same standard.
It is not. And even when you're talking about like being in that cycle of just this toxic place, you literally can be stuck there and feel like, I really don't know why I'm still here, but I know I love this person. No, you really lust that person and you're so emotionally and sexually attached to them. It is literally hard for you to disconnect. That's why people leave.
Is that like the soul ties to that?
Yes.
So here's the thing. No, let me for real though.
It happened to me too.
It can though. It can though. So here's my thing about soul ties, because I was listening to a lot of things. Again, y'all have heard me several times, Womanology peoples. Y'all know I read a lot of stuff. Y'all know I listen to a lot of stuff. Y'all heard me say it a lot of times. So I hear a lot of times about soul ties being real, but then I hear about a lot of times that soul ties are not real. Like it's just like a made up thing. Like, it's not it's not the actual meaning. It's not in the Bible, So how do you say it's a soul tie if it's not, mentioned in the Bible?
Yeah.
So
listen, this is how I think of it. When the Bible talks about two people becoming one, because that is biblical, that's two people coming together. So imagine my hands are fused together,
right?
And I'm trying to like separate from this individual as I'm trying to pull it apart, because we're one. Literally the residue of me is going to be on him and the residue of him is going to be on me.
So it's hard to break.
Yes.
So that's where you mean it's tied in the spiritual realm.
Yes.
And all ties in the spiritual realm are not good.
1000%. That's why it talks about being evenly yoked, however you want to, whatever language you want to put on that, because some people don't use that language, being equally yoked. But birds of a feather flock together.
True. You
become like the people that you're around. All of that really speaks to the same thing, that it matters. It's going to impact you if you sleeping with this person or if you friends with this person. Whatever the relationship dynamic is, it's going to impact you, period.
Yeah.
Emotionally, social, in every dimension of life.
It does. And then I feel like sometimes, and this is just for the women, so sometimes you can get away with a lot of stuff if you able to, I'm just being honest with dudes. And I'm sorry. I'm not, this is not a feminist podcast. I just wanted to let y'all know I'm not that. So you can get away with it once you throw that thing back. You know you got it in your pocket. So that's another thing. So it works both ways.
It does. It does. I definitely agree with you. And that's why women or whoever that person is, sometimes we weaponize it. We weaponize it for manipulation and control, to get whatever it is that we want. Sometimes it's to dangle that carrot to get whatever it is that we think we want out of this man or out of this woman. We all play too many games, y'all.
So here's the other thing, though. Let's just keep it a buck. So you can still do that same thing in a marriage, though.
Absolutely. You absolutely can. That's true. That wouldn't be a healthy marriage, but people do it.
It wouldn't be a healthy marriage, but let's for real. Let's just Because you know married couples and you know like it's sometimes it's just like shit, I'm tired of talking about this. Let's just fucking be over. Like y'all know, like for real.
Well, I haven't.
Yeah, just like I'm tired of talking about this.
Well, I've yet to be married, so I can't speak on that part of it. But I mean, yeah, any relationship dynamic, absolutely.
Yeah. Has that manipulation that comes with sex.
Yes.
So, what more about your celibacy journey have you learned about yourself?
Oh my gosh.
Teach the people. Convince me, cousin.
I've learned a lot. So I've been celibate for 8 years, and that you should insert that. You should. I'm so weak. Yes, it has been 8 years. Don't get me wrong. Yes, that is a very long time. But what I've learned about myself over these 8 years has really made me settle in the reality of like, dang, this has been a good 8 years. I see why it took me 8 years. I'm someone who loves very hard.
Yeah.
I literally put my all into who I was dating at the time, to the point where like I idolized their relationship. I put that person before everything. Like,
let's put a pin in that, because that's true. Because I'm the same way. I'm very like, if you my man, I'm my man.
You my man.
So yeah, go ahead.
Yes. And that did something to me, right? So when you begin to put people over even yourself, over your well-being, over my own emotions, I was living in this place where I wasn't satisfied, but I was cool because this person was happy,
right? Type
of thing. And so the reality was I had to take a step back and fully understand that about myself. Because the truth was, I didn't know myself going from these relationships. And I ain't talking about like, sleeping around. I'm talking about full-blown relationships with people. And so I began to learn that, dang, I don't love myself in this area, or I don't like this about myself, or I'm a yes man, or what. All of these things started to come out that I never would have saw if I wasn't in this situation. And so literally it was kind of like an unmasking. Sex was removed off the table and I got to see the ugly me.
Just you.
Yeah. I didn't like what I saw.
Yeah.
The raw person that was broken, that was like, just not.
So okay, so I understand that you got a chance to see the true self that needed to be healed, right? Throughout all of everything. So also in sex, right? So like when you talk about sex and relationships, sometimes, and I can speak for this, is that sometimes you feel like it's your duty to have sex with my man, because if you don't do it, then he's going to get it from someplace else, or it's not necessarily what the dynamic of the relationship you all started off as. So like what I mean by that is like excuse me, guys. So y'all cool, y'all chilling, you already know sex is on the table in the beginning of the relationship, but then for you to halt and stop in the middle of the relationship, that means that the rules change. You change the rules on them, so it's not like you can just kind of stop it.
That's valid.
Put a celibacy ticket on it, or tag on it, when y'all already was kind of this was already what we started coming in doing.
Yes, I agree 100%. And that speaks to the reality of that, like, dang, I just realized we're not even equally yoked. We're not on the same page, or my journey shifted mid-relationship.
Ooh.
And if that person is not okay with that, you introduce them to something completely different.
That's true.
So you have to be okay and honest and upfront with the reality of we don't want the same things anymore.
Yeah, especially if he is not willing to shift with you.
Yes. And I get it.
I get it. Up the playbook. So he needs to be ready to shift with you, or you just on the team by yourself.
Yeah. That I get that. And sometimes that person is not okay. They don't want to shift with you. They want the person that they met from the beginning. And I had to walk away from a relationship because of that. And that was the hardest thing that I had to do. And I had to realize it wasn't him that changed. It was literally me.
Yeah, I moved the goalpost.
Yeah.
Sometimes that stranger in the house be needing to like say themselves.
Yes. And I had to walk away for me. Yeah. And I had to walk away because it was the right thing to do for him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Did you feel like it was a marriage? The relationship itself was or could have?
Absolutely not.
Led to marriage?
So I went into the relationship. We went into this relationship YOLO, living our best life, and we fell in lust. Right? Like, dang.
So tell me why you keep saying lust, because it can't be love and then sexual attachment to it, because it's different stages of love.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with that. This was definitely lust.
Okay.
This was for sure lust. We grew in lust. I will say that. I liked him as a friend as well. So yeah, we had a nice little relationship. We can hang out, chop it up, and then have sex. You know?
So it was just a lust relationship that started into an exclusive relationship?
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't no liking either. It was just like y'all was just friends with fucking friends, and then y'all just kind of decided to be for real friends.
Yeah.
Homie lover friend.
Yeah,
that's right. That's yeah. So y'all was cool, you know. Listen,
yes.
You want a brief commercial? Y'all know somebody who was hard to get rid of. No, seriously. Have you? Don't even listen to him.
Girlfriends, I thought it was easily get rid of.
Don't even listen to him. But the music that he has written.
Podcast, we definitely discuss healing. We discuss aspects of psychology. We discuss you becoming the best you, mental wellness,
for sure,
health.
femininity, parenthood, dating,
definitely dating,
single parents. And it's from a lens of two psychologists, you know.
Yeah.
So,
but also two people who grew up with both parents, married parents, and then you all know that Chloe and I are the youngest of our crews, like her siblings and my siblings. So yeah, so it's from that perspective.
Yeah, looking at life through that lens. Yeah. So you're gonna get a whole lot of things from us. From us being women, going through life as parents, and all of these awesome attributes. But yes, Womanology, the study of women.
The study of women.